Hey guys, I'm here again. I just wanted to share some things I've been learning about boundaries. I always knew that was a growth area for me, but lately I've been learning so much and trying to apply what I've been learning. I was talking with some friends tonight about it as well, and we were just saying how that's an issue for all of us. One of the biggest things that I've had to overcome, still working on, is, you know, being okay with people not liking me, being okay with saying, hey, when I enforce my boundary, what is that going to do? What is going to happen when I say, no, I can't do that, no, I can't go there, no, you can't have some of this, no, you can't have any money, whatever it may be, you know? And I think when it comes to that inner child can be afraid of rejection, can be afraid of feelings of abandonment, can be afraid of being seen as anything but good. And so we try to protect our image. And even though it hurts us, we sometimes may say, hey, I will hurt myself so that it doesn't hurt you, or I will allow myself to suffer or to compromise so that everyone's happy. And like I said, it's a growth area for me. I'm definitely not there yet, but I can see improvement. Just the acknowledgement and awareness is a big improvement for me because I'm actually able to break out of myself and see my behavior or see the situation. Say, hey, yes, a boundary needs to be placed here. Maybe I don't know how to do it yet, or maybe I'm kind of shaky, but I definitely can see there's something not right in the situation. That could be even with a parent, to, when you have parents or mothers like me, who may try to say things to you, oh, your outfit is this and that. Like, I hear you, but it doesn't mean that I have to internalize what you're saying, or like, oh, that's too short, that's too long. Okay, you can choose to answer it, you can choose not to answer it, you can choose just to say thank you and keep moving. But I think, well, as the saying goes, boundaries are how we love ourselves and love the other person at the same time. And contrary to what may have been thought as Christians, we actually do have to love ourselves more than we love other people, because no one else is going to keep us safe but ourselves. And people will take advantage, maybe not even intentionally, but they will go as far as we let them. If we put the, do not cross here, they're going to come up to the edge of that line. But if we move it back so that they can know they stay over there, that is when they will see that our boundary has been put in place. Another thing is, when the person doesn't respect your boundary, I can't say it's time to cut them off, but a decision has to be made. That can be, you and I can be friends, but maybe we can't hang out before anymore because maybe you want me to spend all my money that I don't have. Or it could be, yeah, we can talk on the phone, but only on the weekend, because during the week you don't respect my bedtime, you don't respect that I have to go to work or school the next day. Boundaries can be, maybe I don't check your social media or I block you. It could be all types of things. But I'm learning so much. And like I said, that inner child, and, if you experience trauma, those things really are at the root of why boundaries are hard. In my experience and from what I've been told, it's like, it's so crazy because part of it is you're protecting yourself, but then you're also betraying yourself. Let's talk about that. So I had a conversation with a therapist, and she introduced that concept to me, and it just like, because while I'm, I'm not enforcing my boundaries because I'm scared of whatever repercussion, or I'm scared for this person to be upset with me or not be my friend or whatever it may be. I'm also betraying my inner self, and that inner self, that little child, is also calling out for help and saying, won't somebody help me? Won't somebody do what's in my best interest? But instead, I'm over here like, well, I need to make this other person happy, and I'm so scared of being shunned, or I'm scared of being seen as not the agreeable person that everyone knows me to be. But long story short, when we don't enforce our boundaries, we are basically betraying ourselves. It can be seen as re-victimizing ourselves, or even violating ourselves. And that word violating really stuck with me, because if you've been violated in the past, you don't want to violate yourself. You don't want to allow someone's behavior to violate you, and they don't even know, but you know that it's wrong. And I hope, what I'm saying is making sense, and I hope, you can connect with what I'm saying. But thinking about boundaries, especially when it comes to relationships, especially when it comes to those closest to you, or, intimate relationships, or when it comes to dating or friendships, or even a boss, because I've had this too, where your boss may want you to do something and you don't want to do it, or it's very inconvenient, and you say yes because you want to be agreeable. You're scared of the outcome, but inside you're like, I hate this. I don't want to do this. Or they have you doing a bunch of work and they add more. Is that okay? You're like, oh yeah, it's gonna be tough, but yes, I'll do it. So just think about that. It's easier said than done. And as you know, on this channel, I always advocate for therapy, but I'm so glad that I'm seeing things much more clearly now, because it helps me to see the effects of having boundaries, enforcing boundaries, and not enforcing them. So that is it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and share this with someone that you think could use this information too.